Wanda, where is your studio?
So my studio's in Elmira, and I do rent studio space. I'm in the Roxton building, which is the same building as the Elmira Gift Outlet. So I'm up on the second floor. It's not open to the public, but by appointment people do come up, and there's a bunch of other artists up there.
And is that where you do classes, or you have
Yes, I teach classes up there as well.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
So we were talking earlier today about your pottery, because I know you're one of the most popular potters here at the sale, right? And my feeling has been, and you can tell from the work that she does, is that it's got a bit of that traditional pottery feel, so it feels kind of earthy, but there's also a freshness and a modernity to Wanda's work. So do you want to tell us, like, what's your approach when you're making your pots?
I think I'm a hiker. I love to hike and I love nature, so I think majority of my inspiration is from nature, and so I kind of draw on that. Like, one of my favorite things are trees and wet rocks and that kind of stuff. I love those colors. I like the looseness, so a lot of my work is very loose. It's not anal and technical, but I do the technical part and then I loosen it up. So, and it's kind of like, I just like everything to look calm and inviting. Right?
Okay, so when you're thinking about that, how does that come out in your mugs? So
if you pick up a mug, so it's, first of all, the rim isn't completely complete. It's a little bit wavy on it. It's a little bit more relaxed. There's lots of lines on it that I put on with my fingers when I'm throwing it. And just because I don't want it to be straight side, I don't want it to be tight, I want it to be loose. So I kind of do that. And then the handles are just all a little bit wonky at the same time. So when you grab them, I like to put my full hand in there. I love a lot of tea and I love a lot of coffee. So that's kind of how they are. And they're not straight or whatever.
And you use a lot of different glazes on some of your pieces.
I like to have a little bit of earthy, browny tone. And then just a little bit of bluey, and then some other little colors to add it in, just to give it a little representation of what I see when I'm outside.
And some of your more recent work has more of a single tone. Is that?
Well, I'm trying to go there, like this does as well. I'm trying to go with the less is more look a little bit, because that's kind of how I'm feeling. We don't need to have so many things, but I like things to be less is more and a little bit calmer, and maybe some solid colors, but yet still a bit of nature. Like this has got an alien in for my garden, so I pressed that in there to give it a little bit of that. And then instead of just making the bowl completely round, I just kind of push it in and give it a little tug to make it
got a nice, a whole big line to it.
So it's just not so just perfectly straight, that it's got a little bit of character going on.
It's all, and very much too with your vases.
A lot of texture.
They feel almost like they're made of cloth or leather.
So I do I use all kinds of different things for texture and things like that. Put them together, and then you can see as well, they're not just all straight sides. I've kind of got them together, and then I just squeeze them and give them a little hug and get them a little bit comfortable.